a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Ever since a young boy.
Can we get a mic check from you just to make sure the sound?
Okay, DJ, here we go.
Okay, DJ Duarte. Do you have a goal for your overall rating for the end of this year?
I want to be the best, so I want to be good. I want to leave a legacy, especially, have a whole country behind my back.
Right.
And like I've been saying, there's not a lot of kids make it out from the DR.
The Nets come into an Eastern Conference contest in this game. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. Timberwolves hoping to give a strong showing here for their home crowd. Presently in last place in the West, this is a team searching for answers.
Kev, sometimes just being at home, it allows you to exhale, to kind of refocus when things aren't going well. And there's something about being in your own building, having your fans supporting you that just kind of gives you that little extra adrenaline rush that can turn around poor play.
And the Oakland starting five. Great one out there with Little General. Then it's Big Cat. Then there's Smooth. And it's Boss in at the power forward position. Now, here is Russell. Towns down low. Just 5 on the clock. Edwards can't hit. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, thank you. I caught up with Oakland's head coach. He praised D'Angelo Russell's game, saying that he's someone that can take over without warning. Coach told me his floaters, his outside shooting, he can hurt you so many ways. Once he's locked in, there's no stopping him. He can be unorthodox, but he is a special player. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And so it's Minnesota with it. After the basket by Oakland on the other end, Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Nailed from three-point land. Boss has got 5.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here is Russell. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, so many plays are initiated from the pick and roll for Russell, and for very good reason. He's got as good a feel for that as you could hope for.
Here's Little General. Here's the great one. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Oakland on top. They lead by 3. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at Oakland's performance here, guys. What have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
Greg, you and I talked. Talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one and Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for it.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think two guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the two guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. And so in the game for Oakland, Boss is out there with Insanity. Then it's Dub, and there's the Great, and it's Thunder in at the point. And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And there's the call, Oakland the foul.
I think the length of Aldridge is hard to deal with. He's effective at using it to get those kind of calls.
Minnesota shooting their first free throws of the game. The free throw drops for Aldridge.
Interesting to see how LaMarcus Aldridge has embraced more and more of a leadership role with this team. He knows he has what it takes to guide this team to higher heights.
That one is no good. For Oakland, they won their last contest, that game against Memphis. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Ross, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the pass to Russell. And he drops it in from the low post.
Well, the find from the off-guard Beasley there. Would like to see more of that. Malik working the ball around.
Pass to the Great. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. It's good.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Now Russell. This is it to Reed. Beasley outside. Kicks it to McDaniels. A 3-ball. Offensive rebound. Deep 2 from Russell. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Russell's got 6 points.
Well, the team gets Russell set up beautifully that time. Totally poised and no hesitation on that too.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Oakland leads by 1. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. And guys, for Oakland, Kenny, how'd you see it?
Defensively, they did a great job of contesting shots and making things difficult. They faced several attempted runs, and they came up with key stops. It was punch, counterpunch there for a while, and it's close, but the fight is going on.
How about you, Shaq? What'd you think about Minnesota?
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they have been so far.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Boz with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We've got Russell. Larry Nance out there with Towns. Then there's Edwards. And it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Nance. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Edwards. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Edwards gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Throws it up high.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Pass to Towns. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. That's tipped. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Stops. Pops. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
That's what he gives you. A big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him. Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
Right side, Russell.
Well, the mid-range J looking nice as Russell finds a way to take advantage of the defense. A nice balance on that one.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. For the lead. Tipped away. Now Oakland with it. They lead by 1. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Trains the three-pointer. Edwards got 5 points now this quarter.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Here's Smooth. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Oakland on top, up 1. And we'll get it going after this from the target. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And so in the game for Oakland, they've got Doug. Thunder's out there with Little General. Then there's Insanity, and it's the Great, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Thunder. Here's the pass to the Great. 1:27 left here in the fourth quarter. Can't connect from 13 feet out. The Timberwolves trade. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. And that one is good. McDaniels got his first points of the game.
You just can't draw that up any better. It's a pivotal moment in the game, and they go with the size mismatch for the lane.
Here's the Great. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
From downtown, carries it from outside.
That is world class.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Time called here. Oakland decides to talk it over. They're down by 4. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. present our New Balance Player of the Game, Anthony Edwards.
And he's had a very good night shooting the basketball. A little over 50% from the field, and a lot of those shots have come against some tight D. That shows the level of his focus and consistency.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Nancy's checked in for Aldridge. Hernan Gomez comes in for McDaniels, and it's Russell in for Malik Beasley. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Guys, during that break, I heard Oakland's coach talking to his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. 43 seconds left in the fourth. And they double up Russell. Edwards pass to Hernan Gomez. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Yes!
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry. And that's an intentional foul. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5.
I think a lot of people are surprised that D'Angelo Russell has been able to step up and put in this kind of point production, because coming out of college, it was all thoughts around his playmaking ability. Free throws always a little bit sweeter when they can add to your lead.
Time called here. Oakland decides to talk it over. They trail by 6. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And he commits the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for your Timberwolves, D'Angelo Russell. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. They can score it here, but it won't mean much.
Kevin, turn out the lights. This party's over.
It might be. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one, and an intentional foul right there.
D'Angelo Russell. Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. Here's Little General. The great one passes to Little General. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Minnesota takes the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.